Good evening, I'm Corey Craney, the math teacher on this team. Unfortunately, I'm not here this evening, as you can see. I'm off supporting my husband in something that was planned 3 years ago, and unfortunately it happened to fall on this date. Tried to get Mr. Dodge to change date, but there are only so many days on the calendar. So next best thing, I guess, is me on video. So I'm gonna try to give you a 7th grade math in a nutshell through video. If you want to contact me or you want to come in and meet with me, by all means, please do that. My email is ccraney@sprice.com, and don't hesitate to set up a meeting with me if you have any questions or concerns. 7th grade curriculum looks like this: algebraic thinking. So applying proportional relationships, operations with rational numbers, solving linear equations, 2- and 3-dimensional area, surface area, volume, some statistics and probability. If your child is in compacted, we add to that some of the 8th grade, most of the 8th grade actually, which is irrational numbers, linear, nonlinear equations, graphing, systems, Pythagorean theorem, congruence and similarity, exponents, and scientific notation. Seems like a lot, and it is, but I work really hard to layer 7th grade concepts with the 8th grade concepts for the compacted kids. As well as even for the Common Core kids. You know, as we're solving equations, sometimes we'll go right into the 8th grade book with higher level, more difficult equations, which is always fun for the kids to see that they can do 8th grade math as well in 7th grade. Lots of fun things that we do. One in particular is my Lucky Logic Lotto, which happens on Mondays. Every child gets the opportunity to play. It's free, which is always fun, and painless. You just have to try to answer the question, the logic question that's there, put your name on it and put it in the bucket. By Thursday, I sort them, pull a winner out of the correct pile, and that person gets a wonderful prize on Friday. Prizes changed over the years. Used to be a giant candy bar, Hershey bar, which I think had like 65 grams of fat and 15,000 calories, but the wellness policy put the kibosh on that. So now we're down to a sugar-free pack of gum and a dancing solar flower. Still fun for the kids. They still enjoy winning, even if there's no prize. So please, please play Lucky Logic Lotto. Hope my teammates had my back on this one and actually pass these out to you. Make sure you give one to one of the teammates with your response. And if you win, a prize will be coming home soon. We also do a cool Barbie bungee drop. For the compacted kids, we pull in our linear equations. The kids do some experimenting with rubber bands and the number that they will attach. We give them the length of the drop, and their goal is to use their math skills, graphing their points, their coordinates into scatter plots, writing their own linear equations, and praying that their math skills are good so that their Barbie goes over the 2nd floor railing of the school and comes the closest to the ground without touching. The Common Core kids do it as well. We just use direct variation equations instead of the linear y equals mx plus b equations. Always a fun day. I usually post pictures and videos on the school website, so we'll let you know when that's coming up. Also, a really cool thing, this was made on the 3D printer. This is somebody's M&M surface area and volume project from last year. This was one of the winners. So kids use their knowledge of surface area and volume of power solids to create an M&M container that will hold a predetermined number of M&Ms, so they have to create it knowing how many M&Ms it needs to hold, with it being full 2/3 of the way. So lots of math involved, lots of fun. We construct our models out of used cardboard and things like that. And then the winner gets to take their dimensions, plug them into the awesome software that we have, and go down and we print them out on the 3D printer. So this was my leftover one from last year. The kids actually got a chance. I made 3 of them, so they each got to take it home, which was kind of fun. So some of the projects that we do a lot more projects. I know I'm looking really forward this year to working with Miss Rogers to do some STEM activities. We have a catapult, trebuchet, pumpkin, little candy pumpkin chunking project that we're going to be doing in October. See who can get their piece of candy as far across the courtyard as possible. Really looking forward to working with Mr. Cooley this year. Enjoy looking at all his bow ties. And of course, Mrs. Sprinkle. Can't wait for her to come back. She's awesome. So please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. about policies and things like that. I didn't want to take up too much time tonight, and I don't think my phone has enough storage on it to video me any longer. So take care, and again, thank you for coming.